I'm Joanna Penn from thecreativepenn.com, and today I'm talking about cutting words from manuscripts and how I've basically just cut around 20,000 words from my latest novel, a draft of a novel I should say. So here it is in its folder, printed out obviously. I've been working on prophecy really since February, which is quite shocking, and basically I finished the big first draft a few weeks ago, but I was feeling a sense of unease about it, like I was shoehorning some of the things that I wanted to say into the story, and I just wasn't feeling happy with it. Wasn't feeling, I mean, maybe that's just the writer's stuff. I mean, we're never that happy, I guess, with what we're doing, but it wasn't coherent in parts, and that's really what I was looking for, was a coherent story. Although I wanted to cover some big topics like eugenics, and I'm doing this thing about sort of manufacturing belief in people with certain technology, and big themes about faith and that type of thing. So I was trying to knit these various things together, but I wasn't happy. Okay, so I went away for a week. I had a rest. I had a week off, and didn't do any work on it. Didn't try not to think about it. Really just had that break. And I also printed out the whole thing later. After that, printed it, scribbled on it. Tried to rejig it. I also use Scrivener, which is really useful for rejigging. But essentially nothing was helping, and then a couple of things have happened in the last week which have been really good for me, and I wanted to share with you. Firstly was talking to Robin Sullivan, who I interviewed on the podcast and also on a video, and she talked about basically having one book is just not enough, and really a novelist should have at least three before you do a lot of marketing and before you try and build a big readership, and really three is a kind of tipping point. And it made me think that I really need to get a move on, get prophecy out there, and start working on the third one, which I have some rough ideas for at the moment because I'm working on a series. And the second thing that happened was an article about Amanda Hocking. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Amanda Hocking, the young Kindle millionaire who made $2 million and then got signed up with the Big Six publisher, and from Kindle self-publishing. Now, she writes a book apparently in between 2 and 4 weeks. And now I am writing very differently to Amanda Hocking, and I'm not going to judge her writing at all. I have no right to do that, but I will definitely take longer than 2 to 4 weeks to write, but I don't think I should need to take 9 months when I'm writing a fast-paced thriller with a series, and I know my characters and I should be able to speed that up. So essentially reading that about Amanda made me think about the priorities of prophecy. And I realised that I've been trying to tackle these sort of really big themes and try and bring in all of these variations, and I have too many characters, and basically I ended up cutting about 20,000 words, including all the scenes in Africa, which is, I went to school in Africa for a bit in Malawi, so I based some scenes there at a clinic, and to show certain aspects of the eugenics side of the plot. Anyway, so I ditched all the African scenes. I cut 3 characters from the book, one of which will definitely be returning in the next book because I really like him. So that's what's happened, I think, by doing this, is I suddenly feel like I have a coherent book. It is now only 68,000 words, but so be it. Shorter novels are popular, especially with fast-paced thrillers, and who knows how long things are on the Kindle. So there we go, that's basically what has happened with me and the novel in the last week, and actually it's really freed me up because I think I don't have to tackle so much in each of my books. I can try and keep them tighter, the fast-paced, and also focus more on trying to create a body of work rather than obsessing over one book for so long. I also think that I might be able to get it out probably January, probably not Christmas at this point, but it is happening. So that's me cutting lots and lots of words. What do you think? Do you cut words? Do you think this type of thing is a good idea for helping story? Please do leave a comment, as I would love to hear from you. Thank you. I'm Joanna Penn from thecreativepen.com.